Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
What's happening, Energizer? It is I, your host as always, Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity, coming at you in this episode. Today I want to talk about feedback. Feedback, like the feedback you get from other people. Now, we get feedback all the time, right? Even what we see is feedback. What we hear is feedback. There's so many things that we could rabbit holes we can go down, or tunnels, right? That we can follow. But today I want to talk about feedback from other people, and how do we take it? How can we use it as an opportunity to learn and grow? So I think I mentioned earlier this week that I recently attended an event called Brothers Helping Brothers. I spoke at it, and I was sharing some of my story with them, along with tips and tricks and all that stuff, right? So I'm sharing part of my story, and I glossed over that I don't talk to my parents anymore, and things that have happened, right? I wasn't very emotional about it. I glossed over because that wasn't the main idea or point I was trying to get across. I don't even know why I necessarily said it, except someone mentioned that parents earlier, and I somehow tied it in. But in any case, so after I was sharing for a bit, one of the guys, and it's a very open, safe place. So I love that we could be open and vulnerable and safe there. It's amazing. I can't wait to go back. One of the guys in the group mentioned, he brought my attention, or all of our attention, back to the fact that I glossed over it. And he shared some of his story of the trials and tribulations that he has gone through, and the work he's done. And he pointed out to me, it's interesting you glossed over that, and it seems like you could do some more deeper work in there, like just looking at the things that were going on in my childhood and my relationship with them, and not, I mean, he doesn't know that side of the story. I didn't go into that depth of anything. He was just saying it from what he saw with my body language, with how I've, my wording, my tone of voice, that stuff, right? And so he doesn't know, at least at that point, he didn't know the work I've done, right? The fact that I have looked at so much of my childhood and my relationship with my parents, that I have contemplated and meditated on, and have worked through so much of the pain, trauma, that I've, forgiven myself, forgiven my parents, that I love them and, appreciate them, all of that. Like, he didn't know that. And that's okay, right? And that wasn't necessarily the point of me sharing. But once he called it out, I was like, that's interesting. And he made it to that point, like, he said, even in your body language, I could, seems like there was some resistance there. And I could have gotten defensive. I could have been like, whoa, hold on. You don't know the work I put in. I could have gotten defensive. And I felt like I wanted to. If I'm going to be totally open and honest, I felt like I wanted to be. But I chose not to. I chose to say, all right, let's listen to it. I hear he's saying that he sees in my body language that I'm being resistant, that there's some work I could do yet. And maybe this is a sign for me to do a little more digging, to take a look. And maybe there's some things that I do need to look at. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But I want to hear him. So I'm not just listening to defend myself. I'm not just listening to try to answer him. I'm listening to understand and hear him. And not analyze, but just hear him. And then later on, I can work on it. So, address those things and look at it if I choose. And so after he shared, I did share the fact that, I did gloss over, because I want to address the fact I did gloss over those things, partly because it wasn't the main part of me talking, right? That wasn't the main point I was going for. But I appreciate him calling that out and sharing it, and sharing that he noticed those things. And I've did a bunch of work in that, and that's, I've healed so much, and I love my parents and all those things. That's why I can gloss over it and say those things with seemingly cold but I'm able to because I did so much of that work already. But I did say I really appreciate him bringing those things up because that allows me to realize that maybe there's more I need to work on. Maybe I need to go a little deeper into it. So I took his feedback, and on the drive home, I started contemplating and started thinking about, is there things? What else do I need to look at? Where do I need to look at? Not judging myself, not judging him, not judging my parents, just being open. And I was kind of working through some stuff on the drive home, and I'm going to continue to look at it. Instead of getting defensive when he offered his thoughts, I took it as feedback that can be constructive, that I could use to learn and grow from, that, oh, maybe I didn't look at it that way. I'm sharing that to ask you, how do you look at things? When people share things with you, how are you looking at it? Are you looking at it as an argument, as something that you're trying to just prove them wrong? Or are you just listening to his feedback? Doesn't mean you have to take it, but are you just hearing it and being open to see what that looks like or means to you? It might mean nothing, and that's okay. It might mean something, and that's okay. But be open to feedback, even from unexpected sources. So that's all I got for today's episode. Just be open. Be open to that feedback. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. Keep shining bright. Until next time, I will catch you later.